Huh, will you look at that? There's stock in my shop. Yet there's some people who don't think I've got stock in my shop. Wonder who I'm talking about. So apparently, if your barrel isn't completely filled to the brim, you're out of stock. You know what? That makes sense. No, of course it doesn't make sense. But if people really want my shop to be more stocked than it is, even though every single type of wood has got stock. If people want me to have more stock, we'll just make sure that there is more stock. And the best way to do that is by using a tree farm, which is going to require a lot of resources. Now, luckily I've got a stream in not too long. Oh yes, stream plug. I stream every Sunday on these times, twitch.tv/RusticDragon_. You should give that a follow. Alright. Like I said at the end of last episode, this episode we are using shaders. And it is very cool, and it is very pretty, and we're gonna turn them off for the next project. Because this is what... yeah, this is what the design looks like. This is the wood farm. We're gonna be building it right here. And as you can see, this isn't very clear. We're gonna be building this without shaders, and then we'll turn it back on again. Most of it is done. There's only one thing that I haven't quite done yet, which is right here. This right here is the TNT duper. Now, I didn't design this. And I know for a fact that I can't just place in these blocks, because it'll do the TNT thing. I don't know how to build this. I have no idea how to build this. So, yeah, I'm gonna try it in creative first. Okay, so apparently it should be actually quite easy. That being said, I doubt that it actually is quite easy. Apparently we're building everything apart from these blocks. And we're building all of this one block back. Yeah. I'm nervous. Can you tell I'm nervous? Because I'm very nervous. Alright, this should be it. So now, if we do... I kind of don't dare to do this. We do this? Okay. It didn't blow up. Now there's a few more things we need to do. Like we need to fill that with bone meal. And we need to put the right amount of stuff right here in the hopper clock. Which I don't know from the top of my head, so let me check. Okay, it's 4 items. This should be it. And I'm kind of nervous. Well, let me turn this off. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, we're gonna have to try at some point. Where's the... let's turn on the replay in case this goes wrong. Why don't I hear TNT? Is that based on... Oh, I think that might be... Why? I must have messed something up. Wait. Oh! I never put in the items. No, I put them in the wrong one. Oh, goodness. Okay. I think it's working. So, apart from the hole that we can clearly see, that I need to fix, and the fact that it's not actually that fast, and we're probably going to need a lot more bone meal, I think we should be good. So, let's start this off with a big old AFK session. It took a little bit of work, but the farm is now fully working. However, there is one slight issue. I have run the farm for quite a little bit now, and we got a very decent amount of wood. I actually already restocked the shop once. However, it uses a lot of bone meal, and we do have a skeleton grinder, but still, I'm kind of out of bones. And I have to AFK for bone meal a lot more than I get to AFK at this farm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix that issue. We're going to make an automatic bone meal farm on the back side of this. We're going to be using Ilmango's design, and you know what? I think I'm just gonna build it show it off after. Here is the bone meal farm, and it is very fittingly called the Zoidonator 2000. You know, because it destroys a lot of moss. Not a lot of you will get that joke, but I will get that joke, and it's hilarious. It is currently still revving up, because there's not a lot of bone meal in this. But it is going to be producing a lot more bone meal than it's going to use. Which is all going to come out of here, right into the good old tree farm. Not quite sure how long it's going to take, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Anyways, let's collect some wood. After a whole bunch of tweaking and a bit of AFKing, it is now all working. And it is working quite well. And trust me, I've actually not done that much AFKing. So, this is quite decent. Now, of course, we're going to be AFKing a lot more, because apparently our shops are always out of stock. Tom! But for now, this is a very nice amount to at least fill our shops up a little bit. And since we're going to be filling up our shops anyways, we should also probably fill up the rocket shop. And since we now have so much gunpowder, I think I'm also going to be selling a little bit of an extra thing. And we need to clean up our industrial district. This is disgusting. The logs have been restocked, which means that most types of wood are almost fully full to the brim. There are the ones that I don't have the farm of, like dark oak, that isn't quite as full, but that is still quite nicely full. And then there's the nether woods, which are a bit worse. I'm gonna have to figure something out for that. And mangrove, which also isn't as stocked as I'd like. But mangrove is really annoying to stock. For these type of woods, we're gonna have to figure something out. But the one thing that I am realizing is that it's dark and I should sleep. The one thing that I am slightly struggling with is I've always prided myself on chopping all of my wood manually. And I don't really do that anymore. But I suppose, like, nobody's gonna check. So I can just kind of, you know, I can just kind of say that it's 100% natural and bio-friendly, even though it definitely is not 100% natural and bio-friendly. I mean, who's gonna check, right? Some people would call this false advertisement. I would call it, creative marketing. Creative marketing. Anyways, let's go and get the rockets. So, we're here at the rocket shop, and I got myself a few shulkers full of rockets, and we're going to be selling these by the shulker. I have a feeling this is going to do quite well. Now, we do want to make it interesting for people to buy it, and since they're flight duration 1, the price has to be less than 1 diamond per 3 stacks, which means that every shulker should go for 9 diamonds, so we're going to go down a little bit and go for like 7? I think 7 is a good price. There we go. 7 diamonds per take flight rocket box. And a place to return them when they're empty. Like, I will end up losing money if I spend all my shulkers on this. My skin has just turned all Christmassy. Which can only mean one thing. It's December. Dun, dun, dun. And with December and Christmas things, that means we're going to be doing December and Christmas things. With December and Christmas skins, that can only mean we're going to be doing December and Christmas things on the AutoCraft server. And I am pretty sure our good friend Tom has already set something up quite over there, like just out of view. And here it is, Tom's snow globe. Now there's 2 things here. There is this, which we'll get over in a bit, and this. This is Secret Santa sign up. Leave your name in the book to enter. Gift exchange deadline is the 23rd of December. Which doesn't quite rhyme, but it almost does. What's my AutoCrafter Christmas name? I've forgotten. Rustic Rudolph. Alright. Rustic Rudolph. That is clearly not my name. In the AutoCraft Discord, you'll see we're doing Christmas names. Mine is Rustic Rudolph. I have very much been procrastinating on getting the gift for Wave Z all done. But it's 1 hour before the deadline, 1 hour and 5 minutes before the deadline, and I was stressed. But it is done. And you might remember this a bit. Because we did something very similar last time. As in, you know, we used music discs with some custom sounds. The start is going to be very similar. Now, I'm not going to play them, but start is going to be very similar. Grabs the music disc. By the way, this should be invisible. Boop. Grabs the music disc, puts it in there. Gets a little bit of a Christmas jingle. I used the same jingle as last time because it just worked out perfectly. And I'm not actually going to go there myself. I'm just going to use recam. After a timer that's determined by the redstone on the inside, trapdoor opens up. And he goes down this hall. Now, I just tried to F5. To make sure you sort of understand the story, it is about getting a teddy bear, and he's going to get the teddy bear in pieces. So here's the first leg. There's a music disc, an arm, and a music disc. And he'll walk along this path, along the snow path, find another leg, find another arm, find the torso of the bear, and finally get the head. That's basically what's gonna happen. The gift is mostly just the story, as well as the experience. The story, the experience, and at the end, he can get me to build the bear wherever he wants. So there it is. Secret Santa is done. As I said, it is 1 hour before the deadline, and I'm pretty sure I actually know what this is. Book and quills. I'm pretty sure Kelvin, Hyper, Lazy, Sherbert, of course, Wavesy. I'm gonna guess this is Anki. It doesn't even say. But that is Anki's logo. So yeah, it doesn't look like my Secret Santa actually got the gift ready yet, but that's totally fine because we've got a few more days. As in, I mean, the deadline is in an hour, but I've got a few more days. So let's just skip to when that happens. There we go. It's here. It's here. It's our present. So I have gotten confirmation that indeed my present is the one with the dragon head. I was expecting as much. But yeah. I also have a feeling like I know what's inside because it makes sound. I should have brought like scissors or something. Okay. Yep, it's a laze. It's a laze. And there you go. Alright, and there's a choker. Nice. Ooh, with the roses. Okay. Okay, that's quite lovely. I like it. I'll take it. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm gonna feel bad, but I really don't need a laze. I would have to get these all the way back to my industrial district. Plus I have two in my industrial district, which I can just breed up. So I'm gonna go for the just setting them free. It's like, it's Christmas. They deserve to be free, right? Lovely. We'll see where these end up. So it has come to my attention that slowly all of these things for the Mud Society have been disappearing. Ceased for the clay order. This used to be something else. And I just realized that this is the actual dragon egg. And it's still here. So I'm just going to seize this myself. Dragon egg. And we're going to store this safely away. Because we're not about to give this up to the Mud Society. Or to the Clay Society. Talking is hard. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to be ending this episode. I know it's been a bit of an interesting one. And I know it's been kind of all over the place, but also, you know, December is a very, very busy month. So, next episode, it's going to be a bit weird. There's going to be a little bit of a an announcement soon. You'll just have to wait for it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in the next one.